All right. Hello, hello. Welcome in. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well. You guys are doing very, very well. So, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. I just had to do that. Just try something out. So, I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to stop in. I don't think it feels like I haven't been on here like doing any lives for a long time. Like I've had recordings going out, but I haven't been doing any lives lately. And, sometimes it boggles my mind sometimes at times when I don't, but I'm not too concerned. But I do like that I have an opportunity to share when I want to talk. Because, one of the things I know for me is I am a talker. And sometimes I talk often. And I know sometimes I can talk my friends' ears off, like, okay, so gotta go. But, there's other outlets and I definitely use a lot of journaling to get out and convey my thoughts. I have a lot of journals and I love to talk and I love to do my podcast. And that's another reason I got into podcasting because for me, long ago, I never had a chance to like share thoughts and share how I was really like thinking and feeling about myself, which caused me some disappointment. you know. It caused me a lot of struggling to really validate my own feelings because I really didn't have a space where I could do that. And plus, it wasn't really warranted at the time. Like, we don't care about your feelings. Like, please don't share that. But now I get a chance to do that, and there's outlets for that, and I'm thankful for that. So when people come over, if they have comments, it's good. If not, it's okay too, because I don't really, you know, I don't really think about it in a bad light. I just know that for me, it's a good place to share. And sometimes you have people that want to share and they're like, "Well, how am I going to share? Like how am I going to get on here and talk about the things that I've overcome or the things that I've gone through or passed through?" And sometimes you just get people that they just don't really want to hear that. But for me, I think I find my voice and I found my voice after there were a lot of different trials that I overcame myself. And I was like, you know what? I can make and articulate my point of view. I can do that. And sometimes, for a while, it would be hurtful to me if I would get on a phone call with someone and they just couldn't, stay on the call. I was like, I gotta go. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And then if they would call later, I wouldn't answer the phone. It would be petty. I didn't have that good self awareness, and I was still trying to navigate some emotions and trying to emotionally regulate myself. I was just all over the place. But as I've grown, and then there's been people that the Lord has introduced into my life, it's helped me to grow to become a better listener, a better person to empathize with people and what they're going through. And that's a good thing. Today, I put on my title, Silence Isn't a Bad Thing. Today I was going to put on my music because I'm at Copper Sky and I was like, well, I'm gonna put on my music and jam. And then I thought, what if I don't? What if I just walk and it's just me and my thoughts? Do I have to have on music or sermons? Not saying those things are bad, right? Those things are amazing. Those things help. You get encouragement from music and you get to learn and grow spiritually through Bible studies and sermons and preaching and teaching and all of those things. They're not bad. But sometimes we need to quiet our minds and quiet the noise, right? Sometimes you just need to have a walk and conversation with the Lord with no music, no Bible study in the background, just you and the Lord and your thoughts. That's it. And for me, right now, it's me and nature, and plus the people that cutting the grass. And I don't know if you guys could see it in the background, all the way in the back. Well, I might have to walk over there, but I don't know. You probably can't see it, but that building in the very back, that's La Quinta. So some people like, where's your hotel? I was like, it's right across from Copper Sky. It's not at Copper Sky, but it's beside it. So what the anyway, I saw a cricket. I was like, what the I was like, how you jump all the way up there? But anyway, I had gotten on here because I wanted to share, and before I get on TikTok and share with them as well. Like I don't mind the silence. I don't mind it at all. I went to the gym over. I'm still at Copper Sky, but I usually do this stuff in the gym, and I come out later and do my little walk, and it's kind of hot. I'm not complaining, but it's getting a little hot. So I took a little pause from my walk and I got my water so that I don't pass out. Got my water, which always says remember to stay motivated and hydrated. Got to keep your water out here, especially in Arizona. You got to stay hydrated. Oh, that's good. So you gotta stay hydrated. And I was just thinking about everything, and I don't know. I just think sometimes when let me turn around because get out of here, bug, get out of here. Bugs outside. Of course, that's where they live. But when I was thinking about all the different things that I passed through, and I'm like, some of those things that were unnerving and caused me some great issue. Now I look back, I'm like, I've learned from it, I've grown from it, and I'm thankful for it. I didn't have the best of, you know, upbringings, but that's neither here nor there. You just after you realize and you look back, you said, okay, but now I can take control of my life and do the best I can to do better and treat people better than I was treated. And I would because I know how it feels, right? Get out of here, bug. Like, I don't know. It's they cutting the grass and make the bugs come out. But I just think it's a good thing. I'm not probably gonna be on here long. This is gonna be a short and sweet one. Just you know what? Silence is okay. And if you're walking around in silence and it's just you and the Lord and your thoughts, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. It takes some time to just sit and enjoy. And a lot of times for me, I've always been on the go and you couldn't hold me down. I was here, I was there, I was everywhere. I was running here, helping someone here, going over here, just on the go and never had a moment to just sit. It was always something. And during this season right now in my life, it's like the Lord is having me to enjoy and embrace the silent moments. Embrace not the hustle and the bustle and gotta go, 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 go. And I'm thankful for that. And I know, society will have us think that when you're not moving and grooving and doing something, you're being unproductive. But, we need to remember that we need to take care of ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all of the things. And when the Lord gives you a chance to pause and do that, take that moment. He's given me a chance to pause and reflect and write and create and do. And hi, how are you? And create and do all kinds of things. And with that, I just know that's a good thing. God is so good and merciful. Let me see if I can share something with you guys. Hold on. Let me see if I could do it. Hold on one second. Maybe I can't. If I find it, I'm going to put it up. Oh, here we go. I think I could do it. Hang on one second.
Hi, everyone. I have some big news to share. October 3rd, 2026, we're hosting the Community Health and Wellness Summit right here. Come learn about all our local resources. I can't wait to see every single one of you there. Thank you all so much for your endless support.
It worked. So the Lord's helped me to create the Ignite Wellness, Spark Your Shine Health Fair and Community Summit. Now, I'm very thankful for that. The big umbrella over all of that is domestic violence, right? And when you think about domestic violence, sometimes people just think about, oh, well, there's abuse happening, which is true. and they just want to get the person out of the situation. Well, okay, the person's now out of the situation, and now what? What we got going on? They're safe, they're housed, they got some transportation, they're working, but now they're missing some other pieces. They're missing the wellness side. They're missing the resources and services side because after their life was uprooted, dismantled, decimated, annihilated, and destroyed, and just poof up in a blaze of smoke, they have been so busy doing that flight, freeze, and fawn, right? People pleasing, that they have not been taking care of themselves because they've been busy trying to stay safe, busy trying to get all these things and navigate all these systems and all these different organizations and all these nonprofits and all these state agencies and all these federal government agencies, all these things. And the body itself neglected. And then trying to figure out, if you don't have transportation, or if you have transportation, if your vehicle breaks down, or if you need a vehicle or you need a ride, where do you go? What do you do? Sometimes people forget that with their health insurance, there's transportation going back and forth to doctor's offices. That's a service that's there, provided, but some people do not tap into it. And you don't have to be disabled to use it. Part of your insurance, it's there. If you go and ask them, they'll tell you. As long as you're going back and forth to the doctor's appointment, they'll take you. Sometimes people don't know that they have that resource, but it's there. I find out all kinds of things when I just ask questions, and sometimes we don't ask. And I remember I didn't ask because I figured nobody was going to help me. And at the time, there were some people, some organizations that didn't help me. They gave me a paper and said, "Here you go." I was like, "What the? Here's your paper. Keep it moving. Like, we can't really help you." I was like, "Okay." And then when you call all those numbers on that paper, you realize, oh, all these people don't have any money to assist you. They can't really help you. You know what I mean? So they don't help you. They can't help you. And you're just out of luck. So there's that. So I thought about that and I was like, when I did my book launch last year with the community organizations, I had a small group of people that came, and very, very, to me, very successful. But I thought, when I'm doing this, that's one of the things I've always been searching for, because you could call 211 and they still don't have any resources for you. United Way may have resources, but they're out of funds. So where are the other resources? Where are the other services? Where are they? Where are they located? And see, that's why I'm doing this, because I plan, as the Lord give me breath and strength in my lungs to continue to do it, to find as many resources and piling them up in one space as I can. And if people could get assistance that day, get assistance that day. Because that's what I want to do. And then helping people to get what they need. I understand what it is to be on the other side of the fence, trying to find resources and navigate systems, and nobody wanting to help, and nobody trying to tell you where anything's at because they don't care. It's none of their business. I mean, you're the one going through DV, not me. You're the one going through the challenge. I'm not. So why do I care? Here's a paper, keep it moving. I get paid to just give you some resources. And my family, we're good. Like, we have food, we have shelter, we have everything we need. So, it is what it is. I'm wishing you the best. Same thing with my kids. Not my kids, not my responsibility. Those are your kids. Okay, but can you help me find resources so I can help with the things that I might need for my kids? Yeah, no, that's none of my business. And some people can be so callous and cold because they're absolutely true. And unfortunately, even some of the nonprofits can be callous and cold. They have a certain quota or the certain metrics they got to meet, and some may not even help because they don't want to. Now, they don't have the resources. Sometimes they just don't want to. And that's their obligation to help, but they don't have to obligate to do anything. They could just say, we don't have any funds and choose what they want to do. And so for me, I've come against that, you know, I've come against that. And sometimes you have to go through a loop and you just feel like you're going in circles and calling and calling and calling. So the reason I am doing this is because I know what it feels like to call a service and they're not able to help you. Call this other service and someone points to you, hey, call this person. You call that person and the person says, oh, we don't do that. Then why they have me call you? And then it gets frustrating and then you start to get angry and then you start to receive, people that have attitude. Why? Because they've been circling in a system that is broken. It's a broken circular system and you're not getting any assistance. It happens. I mean, it happens. So if there's a way to help mitigate and kind of get rid of some of that brokenness in the systems and try to help where I can, that's what I'm going to do. So when I was thinking about talking and things of that nature, like I said, silence is good. Silence is okay. It gets me to thinking about a lot of things. And just sitting here and just looking, it's a beautiful day today. It's gorgeous out here. Hot or not hot, I still am very blessed and thankful to be out here. This is where I call home. This is where I laid roots when I first moved here in 2012 to Arizona. When I drove through this area in Phoenix, I was like, man, this is my state. I said, this is the place I want to live. I want to live in Arizona. I didn't choose another state. I had another state in mind. It was between Arizona and Florida. But then in my mind, I was like, I can't do the humidity. And I don't think I could do crocodiles and alligators neither. But and what's the other one they have? I forgot. It'll come to me. The other lizard that can mess up your finger and it's venomous. It'll come to me. I'll think about it in a minute because I saw something on TV and they were in Florida and they had to get that lizard from underneath the people's place. I was like, oh my gosh, why is it there? But I might think about it later. I don't think it's a water moccasin because I think that's a snake. I'll think about it later. It's a lizard. It's escaping my mind. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I guess it's not important. But anyway, I can't do any of that. And I said I didn't want to go to what they have out there, what Alligator Alley, and then the other place, the Everglades. Like, what? The anacondas live out there? I'm not trying to see none of them. And boa constrictors that could eat you. No, thank you. I'm not built for that life. I'm not built for that life. But anyway, I was out here. I mean, this is not one of my Bible study messages today. It's just a time to just sit and love on just the Lord and all that He's done. Just loving just the birds flying around. Oh, beautiful hummingbird, and it's green. Just enjoying. I mean, sometimes we don't sit back and enjoy where we're at. We spend so much time complaining. And it makes my head hurt when I hear people complain and they don't want to help. They don't want to do anything. They complain, we don't have this and we don't have that. If you see something, say something. If you see something that you don't like, do something about it. But there are people that would just complain all day long and they won't come up with a solution. They got every complaint under the sun, but they don't have a solution. They don't have a solution. They don't want to make a solution. They just want to stand on their soapbox and complain about this ain't right. That's not okay. We need to do better over here. That's wrong. What about that? Like, if you see something that is really bothering you and it really bothers you till you're passionate about it, then do something, create something, lend a helping hand. Somehow, some way, there's a way that we can all pitch in and give a helping hand where there's something that's missing. You see it's missing, create it. No one's gonna stop you. Oh, you can't create whatever you're thinking about creating. How do they know what you're creating? Just create it. Create it. So I wanted to, like I said, I just want to get on here and just talk and just share because sometimes for me, I don't get that luxury to do that all the time. And that's why I really take heart and enjoy when I get a chance to just have time to talk. I really do like that. And I appreciate it a lot. So I'm thankful for those people who went out and created a podcast. I'm like, hey, they created how to do one. And I was like, that's what I want. I want a podcast. I want to do that. I want to do that. And I can do it. I could do it whenever I feel. So I just wanted to get on here and share with you guys. It's okay to be silent. It's okay to love where you live. It's okay to pitch in. It's okay to just be thankful and grateful where you're at. It's not you being cocky and arrogant. You just enjoy where the Lord has placed you. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm going to get out of here and go talk and spread some love over to TikTok. But before I go, in case you didn't see part 2 of the interview and conversation with myself and Vice Mayor Vincent Manfredi, please check it out. It is out on YouTube. I have it on a lot of different social media platforms. I will have it out later on Spotify as well. It will be there. And so you can check it out there too as well if you like. So for now, you could check it out on God's Get Through His Word YouTube channel. There's 2 of them, God's Get Through His Word 2, and then God's Get Through His Word, just the YouTube channel. And then it's on LinkedIn. It's definitely on Facebook. It's on TikTok too, if you want to go on TikTok and see it. So I've put it also in Pinterest. So if you want to go over there and you're a Pinterest person, stop in one of the boards, God's Gift Through His Word, and check it out. It's also been put on WhatsApp. It's everywhere I could put it, unless I haven't been on some platforms that it's not there. But just go out there. It's on X and Threads as well. So check it out. I know you'll enjoy it. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. Remember, a big kiss from me to you. And remember what I always say, remember to be blessed, motivated, and always inspired to do what the Lord lays on your heart. Remember, I love you with the love of Lord Jesus Christ, but the Lord loves you immensely way more than I ever could. So go out there, be amazing, be great. And if there's something that you see that you don't like, man, roll up your sleeves, jump in, do something. Because you know what? We do everything as unto God. So do that. I will talk to you guys later. Bye now.
It's God's gift through His word. It's God's gift through His word. Come get God's gift through His word. With T Drake, we'll get God's gift through His word. Come listen, get your spirit lifted through His word. And get your blessing of God's gift through His word. Come be uplifted, come be motivated.